Yeah, it's a little better, but not much. I just don't understand that. And look, I go by the microphone label on mine, and today it's perfect.
Let me move my camera over. I don't know why it's so different today.
Here we go.
Danny in the Jar on 98.1 The Max.
Thanks to the coronavirus pandemic, James Bond's 25th appearance on the big screen has been pushed back several times. And with the latest release date now for April on the big screen and movie theaters, but reportedly their studio is getting itchy, and No Time to Die could instead make its debut where? On major streaming services so you can watch it at home. Right now, Apple TV Plus is the front runner with Netflix not far behind it. I mean, once again, we have friends in the movie business and movie theaters, but we were supposed to have Top Gun this summer. Wonder Woman 1984 as a teenager who hung out at Mall of Memphis a lot at the age of 14 and 84. I was looking forward to that, but do you have to go to the theater anymore, Danny Bruns? We've been asking this all year.
No, I don't think so. I think the Borat this weekend proved that. I couldn't understand how Ross saw it. And then the Carpenter watched it. I was like, oh, duh. It was released on TV. Duh.
What platform was it? Was it Apple or
Amazon Prime?
Amazon. Yeah, that's right. That's right. And this is a little awkward. Danny, do you know who Wendell Pierce is? He played. Did you ever see The Wire?
No.
Did you ever see Treme? He was the trombone player.
Yes. Okay, I know who he is. Yeah.
Post Katrina, and he plays in Jack Ryan. Well, he and BB King had an agreement before BB died that Wendell could put a movie together for him. And Wendell Pierce announced he was portraying BB in an upcoming film recently. But BB's estate says not so fast. They said they are furious that Wendell said he had the role because they're still considering other actors. One actor in the running is a guy from Good Burger named Kenan Thompson, also from SNL. Okay, throw a grain of salt over your shoulder, but can you see Kenan Thompson without it looking like a parody playing BB King?
Because Keenan likes to open his eyes real wide and be funny, and he always laughs in the background of skits. No.
Yeah, I agree. And Wendell Pierce, if you don't know the guy, look him up. He looks like a young BB King. He looks perfect for it. He's a great actor, but I agree with you. That one time he does bug out his eyes, you're like, what?
Well, he always does. I mean, he's hilarious because his expressions are what makes him so ding dong funny.
Totally agree.
Coming up next, Halloween is Saturday. Is there anything more frightening than 2020? Find out next. That's more like it, I think.
have your live? We had a Mitch right at 6:10.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. We could probably. You want to do it here?
Sure, you start.
Okay, I got it.
Waiting on that record to hook up and pull it out of the way. We do have trouble down in Mississippi, though, with the crash work at Goodman Road and Interstate Boulevard affecting the intersection here, and they are directing okay.
Staying well is and enter shop 15
Highs going to be. Highs are going to be in the mid 60s and lows in the mid 40s for most of the week. Maybe some rain the next 2 days. And then you're waking up Saturday morning with a low in the 30s. So you might want to call Mitch Wright Plumbing, Heating, and Air and get that heating system ready. You call them. They're there at 795-9044, MitchWrightAir.com. Join the Mitch Wright Club at $12.95 a month on your heating and air and plumbing. And it ensures safety, savings, and security all year long. They'll come out 3 times a year to inspect your system and make sure that it is good, sort of like an oil change.
I'll tell you what, I've never touched the thermostat so many times in my life. I think in the last 2 weeks. Are you motioning to me? Charmin. Okay. Well, the temperature's gone up. The temperature's gone down. I've turned the air on. I've turned the heat on. I got that variable speed air conditioning system from Mitch Wright this summer. It's more efficient than most systems, and they don't blast on and off with the fan, so it keeps my utility bill down if I switch from heat to the air. So ask them about that, and it also keeps the temperature controls with the humidity so it feels cooler. Give them a call. It's Mitch Wright Plumbing, Heating, and Air. You call. They're there, 795-9044 or MitchWrightAir.com.
Yeah, that was like 5 seconds, and you didn't
That's
respond.
Yeah, I watched you hit the next element. I've been done for a few seconds.
Well, are you serious?
Well, you just said it was 5 seconds. I didn't respond.
Well, no, I mean, after I got done talking, I was that when you saw my hand motioning, that was like, yeah.
That's what I'm saying. So then that's when I finished and watched you hit it. Huh.
Did your computer have that thing?
Is.
All right.
You're frozen. I don't know if you can hear me or not.
I do hear you.
You're
Am I
completely
moving?
frozen.
I'm not moving.
Yep. You're moving.
Can I stop now?
Can you not hear me?
Yeah.
I said you're moving.
There must be a hell of a delay, D.
Can you hear me?
Well, yes. All right.
5 seconds.
I was about to say, hold your hand up in the air, say something to the mic, and then start counting. 1, 2.
I did. It was 5 seconds.
Yeah.
It's 3 now. That's not going to work. What are we going to do?
I don't care about today, but Friday's going to be bad. Let's check. Let's see what it looks like on Skimmer. Highs are going to be in the mid 60s.
I'd like to get somebody else on here to determine if it's me or you.
Well, ever since Howie, you have been blurred. The screen itself. Now, according to Skimmer, there was a 5-second delay after I quit talking.
Doesn't look like it on.
But it was fine. Once you were done, I immediately went to House Hunters, according to Skimmer.
I mean, everything's going in circles over here. I don't know what to do. I've already done a restart. I wasn't having this much trouble this weekend. Yeah, not connecting to. Okay, here we go. Can't even see. I can't. If I VPN in, it's just taking more power out of it. So I have no idea what's coming up or time. It's not. It's not going in. It's not doing it. Makes me think it's the building.
All right, so you want to run sort of early or sort of late?
Early is always better than late.
Never mind, sorry.
98.1 The Max. Danny in the Jar.
Whoa. Huh, what do we do to fix this? I don't think we can do anything.
Say something again.
Hello, I am here.
Yeah, okay. It's better, but
It won't let me connect to the building. I don't know why. It just keeps going in circles.
oh, you mean here? When you say connecting to the building?
Well, that did it immediately. Whoa. Am I a delay at all?
Say something again.
Hello, how are you?
Nope.
I know, and this computer is moving twice as fast now in the building.
In your building or this building?
Your building.
What does the time on the song say?
150.
9, 8, 7.
Yeah.
All right, you're good. Hey, now before we forget, why is that in front of the traffic sponsors? Because before I move it and don't know what's going down,
What are you talking about?
the Indeed commercial before the 2 traffic sponsors.
Because there's 4 there, aren't there?
Mm-mm. Or do you want me to just insert traffic?
What? Traffic bed, traffic report.
Commercial sponsor.
Oh, yeah, that just goes down here.
I didn't know if it was like the other ones where we should put it right in the middle.
Yeah, I don't know. It looks like it is, but
I got you. All right, Halloween. By the way, have you been getting dumb like calendar reminders for 8 and 7 and
8 and 7 what?
I'm talking about like this morning. I don't know. It's blank. There's nothing there, but it's just popping up. All right, here we go.
$98.1. The Max. Danny in the Jar.
Instead of Halloween decorations, a guy in Nashville put a big sign in his front yard that says 2020, and he put another sign next to it that says it was the scariest thing he could think of.
Oh my goodness. Hang on. I'm so sorry. That's the only one I didn't put in. Hang on. Because this is great. Are there many things, Danny Bruns, you can think of from 2020 that's awesome? You know,
No.
we've made fun of Joe Exotic, and I want to say Chris Cornell's version of Patience is probably in the top 3. But otherwise, it's just been this.
Damn.
Over and over again.
Damn.
Silence of the Lambs tops the list of movies with the most evil basements. It's followed by Get Out. Get Out is. I don't remember this movie, Get Out.
Remember, it was interracial couple. The guy had real big eyes, and he went to visit her parents. And I can't think of the girl's name, but anyway, her mom, her family, like cuts brains out of African Americans. They hypnotize them, and it was really messed up. What's the name of the? I can't think of the comedy duo from Comedy Central, but it's pretty out there.
Keen and Peele.
Yeah, Peele, yes.
Okay.
Peele has become this big horror director.
Ah, yes. I do remember. This is fairly new.
Right, and his buddy is part of the TSA. I'm a member of the TSA because he saves them at the end. Spoiler alert.
1978 movie called The Evil. Haven't seen that one. Psycho, seen that. And Nightmare on Elm Street. These are the top list of movies with the most evil basements.
Okay. Get Out wasn't really a basement. It was just a room in the bottom. I don't remember basements in Psycho or Nightmare. Do you?
In Nightmare on Elm Street? No.
I mean, they were all in the beds, right?
Yeah, I thought so. Is Silence of the Lambs? Oh, yeah. What am I thinking?
Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah.
Put the lotion in the basket.
It does what it's told.
Coming up next, a new list of food shortages for the third wave of the pandemic. But first, here's Jerry Seinfeld's classic bit about Halloween trick-or-treating as a kid.
Remember those last few Halloweens, getting a little too old for it? Just kind of going through the motions. Bing bong, come on, lady, let's go. Halloween, doorbells, candy, let's pick up the pace. And you come to the door, they always ask you those same stupid questions. What are you supposed to be? I'm supposed to be done by now. You want to move it along with the Three Musketeers? I got 18 houses on this block alone. You just hit the bag, we hit the road. That's the routine. Let's just pick it up. Sometimes they give you that little white bag twisted on the top. You know that's going to be some crap candy. It's got to have those official Halloween markings on it. Hold it, lady. Wait a second. What is this? The orange marshmallow shaped like a big peanut? Do me a favor. You keep that one.
Hey, look at the next story. I can do it on my end instead of you, but can you
Yeah.
think of any? Can you think of any audio to put here? Snack, 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 snack.
Just food, not toilet paper or anything.
Spam, pepper charms, Frito Lays, soups, soda, snacks. Hey, yeah. 1, 2, 1. Hey, yeah. 1, 2, 1, 2.
Don't think about direction, wonder why you never know. What is this called? Stupid news, get ready. Stupid news, get ready. Stupid news, get ready. Well, I have no idea where it went. Oh, there it is. Whoa. Waves take so long. What is the deal?
I know, that's why I said I'll find it. That's exactly why I said I'll find it. Just send me somewhere.
Did you get it?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you. Why did you close that, you dumbass?
All right. Oh, just when I lied. Nothing's working again. Don't think about
Oh, I can't even type these words without almost throwing up. Okay, you want to do like we've done lately, talk about it and then tease and then play that?
Sure.
That sound good to you, girl?
Sounds good, boy. Sounds good.
Please don't go, girl. I gotta know. I gotta know.
Don't think about direction, wondering.
So, Stan. Kroger.
All right, so
Stand in the place that you were. All right, here we go.
Danny and the Jar on 98.1 The Max.
So, Danny, remember back in March when all this pandemic started, we had shortages of what? Paper towels, toilet paper, beef. What made people freak out like they were never going to have a hamburger again?
another strange one was flour.
Say it again, sorry.
Another strange one was flour.
Yeah. Well, okay, on that note, remember that. Well, now shortages are starting again. Is this the second or third wave of the pandemic that we're having?
You know, we discussed that this summer because we felt like we were getting another one after like each holiday.
Or Memorial Day was a big one. There was a lot of them then.
And so we were calling them waves, but they weren't the technical wait till flu season wave that we're about to hit right now.
Right. Okay. Some shortages first are baking supplies. A lot of people baked this year during the pandemic, bread and whatnot. But I mean, they say baking supplies are in shortage, but that's because we're in the holiday season. Cakes for Thanksgiving, baking, and the holidays, just that fall and winter food, right? When you agree?
Well, I don't know that it's a shortage each year, though.
No, but I mean, just this time of year, you better go and get it, if you want to get your stuff done. That's just a Christmas list to me. Other items on the list. I just brought 3 cans of them here to the kitchen office. Canned soups. When I got the pandemic, when I tested positive, Danny brought me about 5 cans. Campbell's, General Mills. Those are also part of it. But the aluminum shortage, same thing for soda. Due to the aluminum can shortage, sodas are low. Snacks, Frito-Lay, Pepperidge Farms. I mean, is that because of distribution, maybe?
I don't know. I don't, because maybe I could see, well, Pringles isn't a real aluminum can, but I don't know why those. The aluminum can shortage that has really messed up this house and other people. I don't drink Fresca, but other people do. So I'm driving around with a case of it in my car right now. The canned soups, get your cream of mushroom, your green beans, French style cut, and your French onions right now. Because if you wait till the week of Thanksgiving, it is cleared out.
You know what I just realized? And your dad said it during the duel, your deviled eggs. I'm not going to have any of your deviled eggs for the first time in 13 years. Danny Bruns can make some deviled eggs, ladies and gentlemen. There's one thing I love about her. She brings a whole, 24 of them to Thanksgiving office.
You know Amanda's been doing that the last 5 years, right?
She's just jealous, girl.
I pick them up from the commissary, right?
What?
You didn't know I got those from the commissary every year?
Danny Bruns, look at me. Are you serious?
And I asked for 25. They always laugh at me. I give them my little tray, my little carrying deviled eggs tray. They take it behind the counter. They fill up 24, and they know to hand me the 25th.
You have not made those ever in your life?
No. Germantown Commissary takes care of it for me every year, and it's cheap. And it's done. And they sit there pretty in my little carrying cart. Oh, you didn't know I cheated. I love it.
The last thing in shortages is spam. You're such a fraud.
Get up. It's your morning wood with Danny and the Jar on 98.1 The Max.
Which morning wood headline is the actual headline for today? Would a man get caught in his t-shirt after trying to be Cornholio and foul down in a ravine and barely survive?
Would a woman searching for her dog stumble upon a cat that had been lost for 2 years?
Would a Dunkin' Donuts employee named Sugar Good marry a regular customer? 535-9898. Tell us which morning wood headline is the actual headline for today. Good luck.
Hey, the Max, who's this?
It's Amanda.
I'm just going in circles over here. Jarman, what's the prize, man? I'm just going in circles over here.
I'm sorry, what, baby?
No, hang on 1 second, Amanda. It wasn't in there yesterday. I looked. Stand by. Amanda.
Shelby Farms driving. Okay.
You got it?
Hey, Amanda, where are you calling from?
I'm calling from West Memphis.
Oh, Arkansas.
Hey, Jar, it's Amanda Hutchinson.
Oh, hey, Amanda.
Hey, baby.
Amanda grew up with my cousin, Danny, but more importantly, her dad was the chief bailiff. Not bailiff, but bond.
The bail bond.
Bail bondsman.
So you got his number memorized.
Our bail bondsman.
Hey, Amanda, which Morning Wood headline is the actual headline for today? Would a man get caught in his t-shirt after trying to be Cornholio and fall down in a ravine and barely survive? Would a woman searching for a dog stumble upon a cat that had been lost for 2 years? Or would a Dunkin' Donuts employee named Sugargood marry a regular customer?
I think it's the cat and dog.
Oh, man. I'm sorry,
Um,
Amanda, but call back anytime and you can play cat and mouse with Jarman.
Okay. Y'all have a great day.
Hey, have a good week, Amanda. Love you, babe.
You too. I love you.
Bye. Hey, the Max, who's this?
It's Jay.
Hey, Jay, where are you calling from?
Bartlett.
Bartlettett, Bartlett. Panthers, go, fight, win. Are you really calling from Bartlett, or do you just want me to sing to you today, Jay?
No, I am calling from Bartlett, but I also enjoyed that too.
Well, Jay, which Morning Wood headline is the actual one? Is it the Cornholio dude who almost died, the woman looking for a dog found a cat, or the Dunkin' Donuts employee named Sugargood married a regular customer?
I'm going to say it's Sugar Good, married a regular customer.
I'm going to say Jay from Bartlett got some Morning Wood today.
All right.
Congratulations. You have got a pass to see birds at the drive-in movie nights at Shelby Farms this Friday night, getting you ready for Halloween.
Sweet.
All right, Jay, hang on 1 second for us, all right?
Hey, hang on 1 second, okay, buddy?
Yes, sir.
Drag a little there. Close to the floor.
Good morning, Bill and Craig and Eleanor and Stacy.
All right, I'm going mute.
Did you? Oh, got it. Okay.
Pop-Tart.
Unmute yourself. You're on mute.
Here we are.
It's just sitting here. I should have done it as an MP3.
I have a promo ready. That was Jay Lowther. Went to school with you. Sound familiar?
Mm-hmm. Well, damn it. We would have had it on time
said-
if this wouldn't.
Oh, we'll roll through this. It's a stupid story.
Danny and the John. 98.1 The Max.
Tony from Mumford, what was your first cassette?
White Right Mental Health. Went to mall, Raleigh Mall, and bought it, and still have it.
Awesome.
Oh.
I got so scared. I thought that was the Morning Wood. And I was like, what? No.
Here, I'm sending it as an MP3. It's never going to go.
Who's your internet connection?
Xfinity. Good morning, Joey.
Come on. What? Stop. Where are you? All right, I'm going to have to do it off of W. Here we go. What'd you say real quick?
Get up. It's your Morning Wood with Danny and the John on 98.1 The Max.
Hey, the Max, who's this?
It's Amanda.
Hey, Amanda, where are you calling from?
I'm calling from West Memphis.
Jarkinsaw.
Arkansas.
Hey, Jar, it's Amanda Hutchinson.
Oh, hey, Amanda.
Hey, baby.
Amanda grew up with my cousin, Danny, but more importantly, her dad was the chief bailiff. Not bailiff, but bond.
The bail bond.
Bail bondsman.
So you got his number memorized. Hey, Amanda, which Morning Wood headline is the actual headline for today? Would a man get caught in his T-shirt after trying to be Cornholio and fall down in a ravine and barely survive? Would a woman searching for a dog stumble upon a cat that had been lost for 2 years? Or would a Dunkin' Donuts employee named Sugar Good marry a regular customer?
I think it's the cat and dog.
Oh, man. I'm sorry,
man.
Amanda, but call back anytime and you can play cat and mouse with Jarman.
Okay. Y'all have a great day.
Hey, have a good week, Amanda. Love you, babe.
You too. I love you.
Bye. Hey, the Max, who's this?
It's Jay.
Hey, Jay, where are you calling from?
Bartlett.
B-A-B-A-R-B-A-R-T-L-E-T-T, Bartlett. Panthers, go, fight, win. Are you really calling from Bartlett, or do you just want me to sing to you today, Jay?
No, I am calling from Bartlett, but I also enjoyed that too.
Well, Jay, which Morning Wood headline is the actual one? Is it the Cornholio dude who almost died, the woman looking for a dog found a cat, or the Dunkin' Donuts employee named Sugar Good married a regular customer?
I'm going to say it's Sugar Good, married a regular customer.
I'm going to say Jay from Bartlett got some Morning Wood today.
All right.
Congratulations. You have got a pass to see Birds at the drive-in movie nights at Shelby Farms this Friday night, getting you ready for Halloween.
Sweet.
It only took me 25 years later to give somebody from high school Morning Wood.
Jay Lowther. Appreciate you calling, buddy. Man, but we got the Radiothon coming up Friday, and there's no way I would be able to go out to Shelby Farms, but the Birds is one for that era of Alfred Hitchcock. That movie is messed up. So get out there and watch it if you have a Friday night off. But back to Morningwood. Sugar Good, the appropriately named manager of the Dunkin' Donuts in Oklahoma, married her partner of 2 years, John Thompson, at the drive-thru where they first met around 3 years ago. The couple met when the Google first handed Johnson his medium coffee and sausage egg through the drive-thru window. They saw each other every weekday morning at 7:15 before Good made his first move, passing her his business card along with his breakfast, a pleasant surprise to Johnson, who'd been trying to get her name for some time. Sugar Good. If you think that's on her driver's license or birth certificate, what's wrong?
Are you wondering why I'm sitting here looking at the story? Like,
Right, yeah. And Danny's nose is almost to the top of her forehead. Like, what?
well, I just, do you have a business card?
No, I've always felt their bad luck.
What?
I know that sounds dumb. Okay, that sounds dumb, but for what we do, and remember the first time you went on George Klein's TV show, what was the first thing you asked him? How many times has Jordan been fired? I just feel like every time I would get a business card, I'd lose my job as soon as I started passing them out. And then it becomes, void after that.
I just find it odd that the girl who works in the drive-thru at Dunkin' Donuts has a business card. I mean, what does it say on there?
Is that how I just read that?
No, it says passing her business card along with his breakfast.
Oh, I thought he passed his business card. Well, she is a manager. I mean, it's not like she's a Bonquiqui or anything.
Coming up next, Dodger fans are flocking to Dallas for the end of the World Series.
Whoa, look at that Aerosmith song somebody re-added. Yeah.
I don't know that I re-added it. I don't know that. How much time do we have?
We'll start at 7 or 8:08 with the first song. I don't want to close my eyes.
expressions. Go away. Where did you go?
I just hit the space bar and my dadgum
Oh, tell me about it.
Google just goes away.
I was trying to write an email and it was asking me what expressions I wanted to use and all this crap. I don't know what I pressed. Enter apparently wasn't a good one.
No. Now I'm all grown up. All right, I've got this tease because I haven't sent you the updated.
Don't send it to me. Just make it on the thing.
Oh, I got you. I mean, I haven't completed it. But it's Kanye. Like Oprah and Jennifer Aniston are telling him to back off.
What's that? 838. Did I put that in there?
Yeah, Sacha Baron, Borat.
Oh, I don't need to have that tease though because we did that Friday.
Do what?
Oh no, we did Rudy Giuliani on Friday. Never mind. I confused myself.
What did the carpenter think?
Same as Ross, same as me. It's got a few laugh out louds, but it's not as good as the first one.
I totally spaced on Adele too. Did you see it?
Mm-mm. I don't watch that show. Okay, we're missing something between 8:08 and 8:38. You do realize that, right?
Yeah, it's the Kanye story. I'm just looking to see. I can't remember if Dr. Dave had it or him talking about how he feels God put him on this earth to be a leader. I mean, he's definitely becoming the Prince Mongo of this election. There we go.
Sports Shorts. Long enough to cover the stories, but short enough to keep you interested. With Danny and the Jar on 98.1 The Max.
Dodgers took a 3-2 World Series lead with a 4-2 win over the Tampa Bay Rays last night, putting them one win away from the championship. Tampa won on Saturday in one of the craziest Major League Baseball finishes that looked like a little league game with like 2 or 3 errors. But a lot of Dodger fans have taken over the neutral site in Dallas with the Dodgers one win away from the title. I mean, you're going to flock to Dallas on a Monday. You're going to spend $3. I don't know. That might be worth it because tickets are so low.
Why not? I mean, if it was at the other stadium, wouldn't people go?
I was about to say, can you imagine the ticket prices at LA if they're one win away from the World Series? I mean, it would be the price of the airplane to go to Dallas. So you're going to come out pretty okay.
But I would say that they would travel to Tampa Bay.
Game 6. I don't know. It changes every year. And last night on Sunday Night Football, the Cardinals defeated the Seattle Seahawks 37-34 in overtime. And Arizona gave Seattle their first defeat in the NFL. Antonio Brown, that cancer, has agreed to a one-year deal with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. He's rejoined with Tom Brady. They're going to give him $2.5 million. Tennessee Titans reportedly have been fined $350,000 this week for the violations of the NFL's COVID-19 protocols. Football's done pretty good so far in the NFL, besides a couple of rescheduled games. Dallas Cowboys, they just can't.
Yeah, the only thing I can find that they actually even did
was Dallas Cowboys.
They didn't wear masks or clearly communicate.
Oh. Dallas Cowboys quarterback Andy Dalton had to leave in the third quarter after.
I'm just interrupting you because now it's funny.
Right. I understand it. And it's an
I want to see how many times you can say Dallas Cowboys quarterback.
Dallas Cowboys quarterback Andy Dalton had to leave after he got his helmet knocked off of him and a concussion. Coming up, Kanye West has been asked to quit running for president by a bunch of celebs, including Oprah, Girl, and Jennifer Aniston. I'm just glad you make fun of it.
All right. How big is the delay?
So did you hear me talk before you wanted to say something about the Titans?
No.
Yeah, that was a good 5 minutes. I'm at 5 minutes. 5 seconds.
All right. Starting now. Count.
1, 2.
No. Never mind.
Wait, no, yeah, you're right. You should do it.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay.
And you're in sync with the camera too. Go and tell all of the angels.
This could take all night.
Oh, all week.
Who do we have today? Hey. Did you see how many piece of paper I just turned?
It sounded like 12.
All right, that's just from Friday. At least I'm done. Today we got David with Duncan, Shaq with Homer, and Robert with Quality Roof. Okay. Don't forget your open enrollment closes this Friday. Did you hear me? He's not there.
You know, they just really took it as a joke. And they're telling me all these millions of reasons why I couldn't run for president. I remember running into Oprah 2 days.
As I was saying before I hit the space bar again, I wasn't looking at you, but it sounded like you flipped that page 12 times.
I said that, and that was just from Friday.
I don't want to be president.
How many it took to get back to Friday? Don't forget your open enrollment closes on Friday.
Thank you. So does my tags. And I'm looking to the sky to save me.
Oh, we got Pam in the middle of that too. So we got David, Pam, Shaq, and Robert today.
Aaron Friday. Jeez. Like I said, I was shocked how at first I wasn't expecting that. Remember that interview I told you about that went so well? I was shocked, but I'll tell you afterwards. Where am I? Kanye. How do you spell his gosh damn name?
Daylight savings this weekend, right?
Yes, ma'am. Sunday.
Do you have a tease in there?
I'm going to do it live. Oh, that song's perfect. The tease. Coming up with Danny in the Jar, Kanye West feels like God put him on this earth to be the leader of the free world. As we continue with Shinedown appropriately and unity. God bless America. You've been talking to me, I'm sorry.
No, I got major static. Can you hear it?
No. Put your hands in the air. Can you hear
So
me?
loud. That's all I hear is static.
I can't hear it at all.
One more time. Nightmare on Elm Street, the basement had the furnace in it.
Ah, that's right. I don't think in the first one, though, but I do remember that now.
Say Coca-Cola without letting your lips touch.
Coca-Cola.
Say it again.
Coca-Cola.
Why are you saying it like that?
Because you told me my lips couldn't hit.
Do it again without your lips touching. Don't let them touch.
Coca-Cola.
No, just say it normal.
Coca-Cola.
They didn't touch.
Coca-Cola. Dadgummit.
Here we go.
It's Danny in the Jar, 98.1.
The Max.
Of course, we have Radiothon coming up this week, this Friday. So join us for more details at radiothonmemphis.com. Big time for us here at 98.1 The Max, and a big time for all of America with our election coming up. And there's a few celebrities who have had enough of Kanye West running for president. Jennifer Aniston is one of the leaders. She says her presidential ballot earlier this year shared the news on Instagram that she's endorsed Joe Biden, of course, and is continuing to stump for him, telling followers there's too much at stake and to not vote for Kanye. This whole thing isn't about one candidate or one single issue. It's about the future of this country and of the world. Vote for equal human rights, for love, and for decency. P.S. It's not funny to vote for Kanye. I don't know else how to say it. Please be responsible, says Rachel from Friends. Now, here's Kanye in response to her and others, including Oprah. Oprah also came out and said, let's not be dumb about this. But here's Kanye's response to both of them.
I had different friends that were, some people in the music industry, some people tech elites, different things like that. And they would really, they just really took it as a joke. And they're telling me all these millions of reasons why I couldn't run for president. I remember running into Oprah 2 days or 1 day after that. And she's like, you don't want to be president. I believe that my calling is to be the leader of the free world. If it's in God's plan that part of my path is to be the governor, then that's fine. I'm saying I have a feeling that that's what God is saying for me to be in service. So the ultimate service position is leader of the free world, to be the president of the United States.
You laughed at Donald Trump running.
Hey, yeah, I'm laughing because there's people out there like him and the Kardashians that are real. That's the first thing I think of. And then I laugh because the United States is about to learn something we've learned here in the Mid-South over the last 40, 50 years, and that's the Prince Mongo effect and how it can decide an election.
Oh, right. Yeah, oh, yeah. And that's what's so surprising that he's doing it, because you wouldn't think, him being such a Trump supporter, he would put that in, be in harm's way of that.
Mm-hmm. But people laugh and everybody's like, hey, Kanye. And Mongo had a big effect on this town, whether you agree or not. Who else has an effect right now?
I don't know, but I don't know. Okay. I just don't know anything Prince Mongo has done for the city. What effect?
No, I'm just talking about affecting elections, not in a good way. No, I mean, just people just put it as a joke, and it has affected elections before, including 1991 when Willie Harrington became mayor. I mean, that guy had 15,000 votes in this city.
Okay. I mean, I vote for Kanye. I'm not voting for Kanye, but if he was, he makes a lot more sense to me than some people running.
Oh, absolutely. A bunch of white-haired 70, 80-year-old men. Yeah. Yeah. Y'all should have thought about that while you were trying to impeach people and stuff. Somebody else affecting the world is Borat. Have you seen it, Miss Bruns?
Yes. Yes. Why wouldn't I? It was the big movie for the weekend. Borat was the big time passer. And hear what Sacha Cohen says about the Rudy Giuliani scene next. Dude.
What?
Stay away from that.
I know, but I was just trying to say that it has nothing to do with color. It's just clowns running for office and people following it.
Color? You just talked bad about 50% of our listeners. I can't find us why. My kids were reading it this weekend.
I don't have it either, so yeah, let's go.
There we go.
Or do you have it?
I got it. You got it?
I can get it. Yep. You start.
Okay.
No, I don't.
Did I not send that? Oh,
Hey, Danny, did you hear me? Let's wait.
yeah. I heard you. Put your hands in the air one more time. I got nothing. Very nice. All right, where are we?
Sasha.
No, where are we doing on this? Offspring or no? Yeah, probably Offspring. This isn't going to take too long, don't you think? Offspring.
No, we probably need the time on that. You mean to get rid of Offspring?
No, I'm saying we probably have time to play it.
Oh, yes. Never mind. I forgot what. Yes.
Running. Not running.
You're frozen. All right, what'd you say?
I said, quit picking your nose. My thing was frozen. I was seeing if it was frozen on your thing. You were digging for gold. I'm turning everything off. Chat. Everything. How about now? Am I still frozen?
No, you're not. Well, your face is, but I can hear the train.
All right, I'm freezing. All right, I'll be right back. One more time.
Hey, what Orlando Bloom, is this?
Are we on the air?
Yes, I'm running. We got 30 seconds on a recycle.
Oh, sorry, I didn't know we were that early.
But is Orlando Bloom part of Borat?
Yes. My bad. I didn't know I was staying down there that long.
Oh, there it is. Okay. All right, here we go.
It's Danny and the Jar.
98.1 The Max.
Well, the big movie this weekend on Amazon Prime was, of course, Sacha Baron Cohen in Borat 2. I'm going to have to agree with most that I've talked to that it's nowhere near as good as the first one. It had to have been hard. At the very beginning, he shows how hard it was because everywhere he went, he was recognized. He could not wear the same outfit. He had to go into other disguises. I still believe that under his other disguises, I would know who he was. There are some laugh out loud moments, but there are a lot of uncomfortable moments too. And as we heard from Rudy Giuliani last week, he said he was completely set up. He was taking his microphone off and nothing happened with the blonde reporter who plays Borat's daughter through the entire thing. And now Sacha Baron Cohen addresses the Rudy Giuliani scene.
Everyone is talking specifically about a scene, that scene, as it's been referenced in your movie involving Rudy Giuliani, and Giuliani himself has been talking about it as well. We can't show the clip. It's not morning TV friendly, but basically the president's personal attorney is seen in a compromising position in a hotel room after having an interview with Maria's character. But I want to say what Giuliani tweeted. He said the Borat video is a complete fabrication. I was tucking in my shirt after taking off the recording equipment. At no time was I ever inappropriate. If Sacha Baron Cohen implies otherwise, he is a stone cold liar. Sacha, how do you respond to Giuliani's tweet?
Well, I would say that if the president's lawyer found what he did there appropriate behavior, then heaven knows what he's done with other female journalists in hotel rooms. And I just urge everyone to watch the movie. It is what it is. He did what he did, and make your own mind up. It was pretty clear to us.
That it's not fit for morning TV is a crock because you're going to have a soap opera come on next that shows a lot more than anything in that scene. Now, I wasn't there, but if something really did happen, then why would they cut that out of the movie?
I don't know. I mean, it's just, it is just like Rudy said in his, he always has, all politicians of his magnitude have security people right next to them, wherever they go, for situations like this. Not Sacha Baron Cohen, but just anything that could possibly happen.
Yeah, they show him outside, the security's outside the door. There's got to be a cameraman with the girl. I didn't think it was anything. I thought he was helping her along with her interview and being a very nice person. But I just don't think you wouldn't edit out something if it went wrong.
Right.
And I could tell, like, when there's a scene where they go get plastics or try to get the girl plastic surgery, and they say it's his 15-year-old daughter, and they're going back and forth with the surgeon, and he says, the girl says something to the effect with, "Do you want to have sexy time with me?" And it's an obvious edit. They go back to the surgeon saying, "If your father wasn't here," but that's not the answer to that question. It was the answer to another question. So I don't know. I feel like it was a lot set up. Like, there's no way you'd go to a hardware store or a tractor supply store and somebody really sell you a cage for your daughter to live in. Yeah, it just wasn't.
Now, there's people who have no idea what you're talking about, but I know that that's probably part of the new movie.
Yes.
And it's almost like our morning wood. Danny has to just make up headlines for you to figure out which one's the right one. And sometimes I'm like, well, what side of the bed did she wake up on? Because that's just nuts. And you got to realize, unless you're in the movie or audio industry, we could edit our whole show and sound just totally different.
Yeah. That's why when you call in, we own your voice. We'll get you to say whatever we want. I'm only kidding. Coming up next, Springsteen on possible Trump reelection and make room for me in Ireland.
I wanted to call out my buddy Bubba Jones. That's why I quit calling. He can never have the last word.
Oh, that's so funny. I just jumped in so you wouldn't do the Orlando thing since we were late.
Do what?
I just jumped in like that so you wouldn't do Orlando since we were late.
Oh, you're right. I did forget about that. But I didn't think you had the so you can see my changes today?
Mm-hmm.
Good. Let me put
That is my mustard. That is not my ass.
By the way, you're the only one who thought that, but okay.
You gotta put a little mustard on your sausage biscuit.
Yeah. I have to buy some of those or White Castles because every time I see them, they're good. Yeah, every time I order a BLT somewhere and get mayonnaise or mustard, they're like, ugh. It's like, first of all, it's healthier. Second of all,
Healthier than what? Than the bacon and everything else you're eating on it?
yes, but I'm just saying the mayonnaise ain't helping. It's got tomato and lettuce on it, Dowdy. It's got a salad in it.
Yesterday I made breakfast because I was trying to get everybody in a good mood so I could work all day. I mean, it was bacon, eggs, pancakes. Have you had the Hawaiian crescent rolls?
Wait, let me get this. The Hawaiian
and gravy.
The Hawaiian bread people have made a croissant.
Well, the Pillsbury people have.
Oh, so it's what's that Hawaiian bread brand though? I'm trying to think of.
I don't know. I have some downstairs. I need to go look. I see the package. And gravy, and it was.
Sounds awful.
I mean, it was just not good for you. But God, none of us left anything sitting there.
Born down in a dead man's town. I am so hungry right now. We got to stop talking.
It's like King something, isn't it?
Hawaiian King? King Hawaiian?
King Hawaiian.
But you said Pillsbury's doing it?
Yeah, I think so. That's.
That's all we do in West Memphis. At my friend Shannon and her, before her husband Mike died 2.5 years ago, he can make sausage rolls in 15 minutes. It was crazy how fast it was good. Born in the USA, I was. Poor Rolling Stones. Y'all haven't made the list in weeks.
Willie must be locked in somewhere, some room somewhere.
I was just thinking about him because of the two-headed snake that the cat brought in, and I was going to ask you, Willie's brought in something before, right?
I remember. Am I delayed?
No, I heard you.
Are me eating?
Yeah. Hang on. Let me look at your mouth. Tap your microphone.
Hello.
Born down in a dead man's town. First thing I kicked when I hit the ground. Jeez Louise.
You might want to say in 8 days instead of less than 2 weeks. Hear me?
Here we go.
Did you hear me?
You're listening to Danny and the Jar.
98.1 The Max.
So last week we told you about Stevie Nicks joining Cher. They're going to move to outer space if President Donald Trump is reelected. Now, with less than 2 weeks into the presidential election, artists and politicians alike are getting to speak on events. And Bruce has said he would move to Ireland if Trump was reelected. And everybody's like, well, he's following Matt Damon. No, idiots. Matt Damon was filming in Ireland when the pandemic started. and then looked around and thought, hey, I might just buy a house here.
I just wish everybody that said it would go do it, because not one person out of the 26 we read that said it in 2016 did it. Come up with something else. Like, if Donald Trump's reelected, I'll pull my pants down and go streaking.
Or yeah, I'll quit doing concerts. How about you and Bon Jovi quit doing concerts? That'd be a lot to me. You know, I'll quit singing. It's just like when Stevie Nicks said to wear a mask because you might not ever get to sing again. After your last concert at the FedEx Forum, I know I'm not spending another dime on it. Well, tell another story.
I don't really care what celebrities and musicians and pro athletes, I don't care what their opinions are. That has nothing to do with my opinion, nor are they mentors of mine. But if they would just say things that they would really do.
Right. It's just like that buddy that you used to hang out with. Man, let me tell you something. So I'm gonna beat his ass. And he's never been in a fight before, you know.
Right.
Man.
Say something a little more intelligent.
Right. Instead of, I'm moving to Ireland.
I'm moving away. You sound like my 8-year-old.
I'm telling Dad.
How many, we got to go through the list. How many people have said they're moving if Joe Biden wins?
Dear Lord, but I thought you would never quit reading names last week when I was like, who all said it? And all of a sudden, Daddy was like, number one, so-and-so, number two. No, I'm saying they just kept going and going.
It's just ironic, though, that no one's saying they're going to move if Joe Biden wins.
You can't say that, Danny. You can't say it. And also, Wolfgang of Van Halen took to Twitter to shoot down substantiated rumors that a version of Van Halen will continue with him replacing his late father. He says this is just a essing lie attempting to capitalize on these awful times. Please stop. Anyone peddling this S is not only hurting the fans, but hurting me and my family. And it's also funny. I love Steve Perry and we all love Ozzy, but they both act. Why do you say something after someone dies? Why don't you be grown up enough to go, you know, Edward called me at 4 a.m. one time drunk after he and Sammy separated and he just got divorced from Valerie. I saw him in San Francisco right after he got a divorce. He was lit that night, and I'd never seen him drunk like that.
Well, it's like the Facebook race.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
I'm going to put up my picture with my friend that I haven't seen in 10 years from 10 years ago and say how best friends we were when he died and death. And I mean, I'm going to miss him and he was the best. And man, I wish you could. Yeah. I call it the death race. What do I say? Every time you tell me somebody that we know dies, I was like, here we go. Who knew him best? Who knew him best?
22 months ago, I lost my buddy. Here's a shot to you. We're doing shots over here at this bar.
It's the same group every time. Who knew him better?
It annoys the crap out of Danny Bruns, ladies and gentlemen. Coming up, highlights of Adele's hosting over the weekend of SNL.
All right, I want to try something.
Well, what you gonna do with all that junk? All that junk. Oh, no, never mind.
I'm going to try. Thank you for listening to the 30th anniversary of the Ronald McDonald House Radiothon on 98.1 The Max. How cool was that? Could you hear it? Jarman,
Hang on a second, babe.
could you hear that or no?
Yeah, I heard that. That wasn't you talking in the mic? No, do it again now that I'm watching.
Thank you for listening to the 30th anniversary of the Ronald McDonald House Radiothon.
Now if it would just download faster. Now if we didn't have
It
to
downloaded 6 days later.
It's still spinning. It's still spinning. It looks fabulous, though.
We can do all kinds of stuff. Y'all want to see a video of me falling down?
Yes.
All right, let me upload it.
That hair. Hair's the best.
I just don't know what videos these are. I'm too afraid to do it. Okay, cancel. Um, how do I get, what am I doing?
A few minutes later. STP or GNR? Which one? Because I'm saving all my love for you. Yes, I'm saving all my love. Yeah, I'm saving all my love.
AP.
Huh? You said STP?
Yeah. All right, hold on. I do it.
You're cutting in and out. Dump STP? Wow. That's 6-7 seconds.
Play it.
Okay. A few minutes. Because tonight is the night that I'm feeling all right.
Can you hear me?
Yep.
Did it take that long?
Like 6 seconds.
How are we going to do our interview?
Well, I don't know.
Jeez. Oh, yeah.
Hang on,
How are we gonna do our interviews?
I'm shutting everything down right now, just from Teams. I'm gonna do Adele from Adobe, just so we can figure this out. This isn't the best week to have this start happening with just you and I. All right, point at the mic. I guess you're frozen.
Can you hear me?
Yep. Wow. That's about 8 seconds.
Are you serious?
One.
What are you counting to?
Well, it's just I can hear myself in your headphones. Hang on. Let me count. Because you're still frozen. Danny in the jar.
Yeah, you're right on. There's no delay with you.
Oh, there was before you jumped, though, right?
No.
Oh, so good.
I have nothing open.
Oh, I only have this mail and Adobe. But you can't minimize Microsoft Windows. Hang on, here we go.
You're listening to Danny in the Jar
on 98.1 The Max.
I agree with Danny Bruns. I haven't watched Saturday. I know. Mel Tillis in the house. I haven't watched Saturday Night Live in a while. And yesterday afternoon, after watching some football, I sat down and started getting ready for today. And I was like, oh my gosh, I totally forgot about Adele on Saturday Night Live. And the only reason I wanted to watch it is just to see how she looks. But I asked Danny if she watched, and it's just like late night television. It's all one-sided, and it's way too easy just to make fun of our president, and there's nothing unique about it. Well, during her monologue, she made a pretty good joke about her weight loss. If you haven't seen her, she looks great. Don't you think, Danny Bruns?
Yes. Didn't even recognize her.
Right. She lost a lot of weight. Well, she says during the pandemic, but I think she was already on that train.
I know I look really, really different since you last saw me, but actually, because of all the COVID restrictions and the travel bans, I had to travel light and only bring half of me. And this is the half that I chose.
She went on also to, they found a fun way to have her sing. She wasn't the musical guest. It was someone else, but at least part of her biggest hits, they did a sketch about The Bachelor featuring Adele as one of the contestants. But every time she dealt with The Bachelor, she'd break into one of her sad songs.
I've decided to give the first impression rose to Hannah C.
Giving it to Hannah C. Found a girl and you're married now.
Adele, sorry, I am not married to Hannah C. It was just the one rose. You're still in this.
I am? Let me photograph you in this life.
Adele! Why don't you tell me a little bit about yourself?
Hello, it's me. I was wondering if after all these years you'd like to meet. Okay, Adele! I will leave you two alone. Goodbye. I wish nothing but the best for you two. Don't forget me, I'm back. I remember you said sometimes it lasts in love, but sometimes it hurts instead. Sometimes it lasts in love, but sometimes it hurts instead. Thank you, everyone. Catch me next week on Love Island.
That's pretty good. You got to be pretty talented more ways than one to host SNL.
It reminds me of my favorite skit of Bruno Mars when he was playing Pandora and had to sing all those songs for all those other actors. His was more impersonations, but it's one way to get a host to sing.
Oh, yes. And Danny Bruns, at least I will let you know that this weekend's Halloween host is going to be John Mulaney, who you like as a stand-up very, very much. What's that bit that he does about the diner?
Salt and Pepper Diner. The best 11 minutes of your life. He has a TV show on that I try to get the kids to watch, and they won't watch it. It's called like Lunchbox with John or something. It's just like a Sesame Street show. It's quite funny. The kids don't like it. Yeah, I found it during the pandemic.
All right, coming up, let's see. Mike Tyson has a new song out. Cardi B's husband is detained due to a Trump rally, and new holiday music from Hootie and the Blowfish. Yeah, after you talked about the girls, it just died.
Could you hear it die? I stopped because I didn't know if I was on delay or not. Undelay.
Well, I was gonna say something about it. I was like, is it a kid's show? But then all of a sudden I was like, no. Let's just punt. When we get a chance, call the blues guitarist who helps us. And he might be able to look down there at your internet access and guide you through that. Or he may at least know if it's lower.
Oh, it's gone. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
It's not letting me use. Oh, there it goes. My internet, I think, is about to go off right now.
You look clearer than you have in the last hour and a half.
Really?
It's just weird.
It's not going to any other website, though. Isn't it 570? What's a good one? Why? It's just stuck.
Well, it could be your neighborhood. It could be your provider.
I mean, because my phone's not even working.
Oh, well, no, that's definitely them. Yeah. Yeah, that's definitely them. Because remember how many times you tried to call me when I was at home during the pandemic and I'd be in the corner of my room and it had one bar.
Hmm.
When you look out that window to your right, that's the backyard, right?
To my left, yes.
The window's not where on Elvis's side?
No, that's the TV. That's the window. You're totally confused.
Yeah, because when you were looking at the crows earlier this year, you were looking toward Elvis.
I turned my desk around last week, remember?
Oh, yeah, you did. Okay. No, I'm just saying you might want to just go and see if there's an Xfinity, since I know what your cove looks like. See if there's an Xfinity truck or something out there. 'Cause our power was out for 2.5 hours last week, and of course they didn't tell us. But
Yeah, it's something that's at 4.0 and it should be 25 or higher.
no, yeah, that's offset. I have a name of that. I'm gonna love you the best that. Help me out. I forget. EDM, electric. The Mike Tyson track.
Dance music.
Don't panic. I'm just going to do a tease. Coming up with Danny and the Jar, Mike Tyson, former heavyweight champion of the world, has now joined the electric dance music scene. He has a new track out, plus holiday music from Hootie and the Blowfish. Right now, it's the Rival Sons on the Max. What are we going to do last week, Jarman?
I don't know, but it's telling me I'm at 1 point. I don't get it.
You sound okay right now, though. Here we go.
It's Danny and the Jar.
98.1 Max.
Mike Tyson can do just about anything these days, we've discovered. Including making a hot new EDM club track. It's called Mike Tyson, and it's technically by an electronic group called Tiki Lao, but it features Tyson on vocals. He's just saying, I'm Mike Tyson over and over again. And if we weren't going through a pandemic and there were clubs actually opened, I bet this would be a major, major hit.
That's great.
Not my favorite music, but if you are in a club at 2 a.m, that's usually what is playing. Now, did you see Offset was detained after driving past a Trump rally?
No, ma'am. I'm not quite sure who. You're going to have to tell us who Offset is.
I Googled it this morning because I had no clue. It's Cardi B's husband.
Is it his cousin or husband?
It's Cardi B's husband.
Okay.
Offset. And Offset was with Cardi B's cousin.
Oh, okay, then.
Who was arrested on a gun charge. The police were told the two were waving guns at people. And Offset says someone was beating on his car with a flag. This is some of the interaction with police on Instagram. I can't hear it.
What are you talking about?
I need you to turn.
You told me put my hands up. I'm not doing that. You put my hands up. It's 25,000 people in my live.
I'm telling you.
You're gonna get sued publicly.
Turn off the car.
Don't move, man. Open this door. No, that's not legal. That's not legal. You can't just open my door. Yeah, I can. No, you can't. Get out of this car right now. You can't just open my door. You can't just open my door. You can't just open my door. It's illegal.
No, it's not. Read the rules.
I find it very funny that we had to ask who Offset was before we played that audio. You know who I am. I'm Offset of the Amigos. Like, nope, I still don't know who you are, Offset.
I don't.
Not quite sure. And by the way, you don't. I did that in front of some off-duty officers. A friend almost got into a fight at the High Point back in the years, and I was like, "Do you know who I am?" And by the way, I was just a dumbass little intern on a radio show in Memphis, Tennessee. It was all I was. And my friend later was like, "Don't ever say that again." And he was right. Yes,
I can't believe you said that.
Oh, I mean, hello.
Do you know who I am? Yes, let's say it again. A little old DJ in Memphis, Tennessee.
And by the way, Bad Dog said extra cream and sugar in his coffee, bitch.
I mean,
that's who I was back then.
All right, and
once again, like I said, that was almost 20 years ago, and I've never said again.
Thank God, Jarman.
Amen.
I did look it up though. It's not illegal for a police officer to open up your door. So if you want to fight with the cops, you may want to read all the rules in the handbook. Read them all.
Or yes or no, sir. Right there. That's all you got to do.
Hootie and the Blowfish, I didn't even know they were still together. I thought Darius Rucker went out on the road and country music and never came back.
Mm-hmm.
I guess I was wrong because Hootie and the Blowfish and special guest Abigail Hodges have released a new holiday-themed track that's called Won't Be Home for Christmas.
We will talk on the phone, but he won't be home.
I mean, it's no Mariah Carey.
Yeah, but it sounds a little bit like that Stars Born Shallow. La 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 la.
La 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 fa la.
And once again, I love Darius as a country artist, but once I hear that little banjo or whatever that Hootie and the Blowfish has always had, it's just like, I don't know why. It's like nails on the chalkboard to me. I didn't get it.
Coming up next, in Oklahoma, Walmart had to shut down due to a skunk and one of the oddest things your cat could bring home.
Clear.
Let's try this again.
You need me for a second? I gotta use the bathroom.
Nope.
Tap your mic. Oh, yeah. Yes. Oh, here we go.
Danny and the Jar. 98.1 The Max.
Time for a little pet news. Everybody loves their animals, especially when a skunk comes into your local Walmart. Edmond, Oklahoma, forced to temporarily close last Thursday after a skunk was discovered in the men's shoe department just before 8 a.m. Store officials called the Redbeards Wildlife Solutions to come and get the animal. And it's been taken to Wild Care, Oklahoma to heal from an injury before it's released back into the wild. Have you ever just like smelled a skunk?
Oh man, my dog in LA, he was notorious of getting sprayed by him, and then he'd come in the house and have his whole face and body rubbed on the couch and every piece of furniture before we could realize. Oh God, tomato soup's the only thing that works.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
I have friends that lived out in Rossville, Tennessee. They were on about 2 acres, but there was no gate or anything. And they had this Mastiff that would just roam. He'd probably be 2 or 3 miles away. He would bring like deer bones and everything. But Danny, how do you let a dog that's been sprayed by a skunk come into your apartment? Woo! Because their garage was the worst.
Well, it wasn't an apartment. It was just the front door, and you just like he would just go in and out of it, or the back door.
Oh,
it's not like I was like, "Hey, he smells like a skunk. I'm gonna let him in." All right.
So, what's this tomato soup solution?
It's just Campbell's tomato soup, and you just take him outside and pour it all over him, and it works.
On the animal?
Yeah, it takes the smell off of it immediately.
Wow, I've never heard that in my life. I wish I'd known that 15 years ago when that stupid Mastiff was around.
And this was a greyhound. Why is it always the big dogs?
Oh, exactly. Because they think they're the king of the jungle. You know, I'm bigger than you. Well, watch this.
Yeah. Here we are with tomato soup all over our bodies.
A little more pepper, please. Did you hear about the cat that dragged in a 2-headed snake? I can't remember where it was.
Ugh.
I mean, what's worse, bringing a dog infested with a skunk, or a 2-headed snake? Has Willie ever brought anything odd in?
Not that I know of, no.
And Willie looks like something that would go outside and just want to find something, you know?
Yeah, I also, I remember our cat when I was a kid always brought in half-dead birds so they'd fly all around the house. and blood would just be going everywhere.
Oh my God, Danny.
Yes.
I can't stand when there's a bird in the house, period, let alone dying while it's trying to leave.
Yeah, so every time it hits the wall, just more blood splatter. It was ferocious. Is that a road? Is that a word? Is that a word?
Ferocious? Yes, it is. If you've ever had anything like that, what's the weirdest thing you've had an animal bring into your house besides tomato soup? 535-9898 or Texas on the Rick's Powder Coating text line. Well, I learned something today. So who told you about that? You did this out in Los Angeles of all places too.
Mm-hmm. I don't know. Dean knew it.
Who, Dean?
Dean, yeah.
Dean told you to do it?
I mean, it was his dog. It was our dog. It was his dog. I mean,
well, I mean, but who told that's my question is like, who told you about that solution?
I don't know. Dean just said, get the tomato soup. And I did not ever hear of it. That's where I learned.
Good old Dean.
Good for something. S.Y. Wilson.
What is her first name?
Brooke.
But it's not my time. I'm not gone. Oh. Hey, the Max, who's this?
Hey, it's Roach, Jarman. You ain't gonna be able to put this one on the air. My dog brought me a sack of weed one time.
Nuh-uh.
Really? Sure as I did. We lived out in Franklin.
That's awesome.
It sounds like you have a problem when your dog is going to find you weed.
Well, if you knew me, you'd know it wasn't a problem. It's part of life.
That's awesome, man.
Hey, I figured y'all get a kick out of that one, dude.
Hell yeah.
I'm really the one that got the kick out of it, though.
I bet.
Oh, watch your dog.
I wrote.
Y'all be good, man.
A flying squirrel. God, I hate this machine.
You're on Danny and the Jar.
98.1 The Max.
Are we supposed to be talking?
Not yet. But it's not my time. House Hunters are the big radio sponsor, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Newser has like 10 best horror movies of all time. We'll just run that down because the number 10 is The Birds. We'll promote Morningwood and then the Radiothon and Holla. Is that okay?
Mm-hmm.
Remind me to look up something about the 30th anniversary. When we hung up the second time, I looked at Wikipedia, and I want to say airline. Hang on.
$98.1
The Max.
Danny in the Jar.
Halloween coming up this weekend, as well as the time change. Don't forget about that. And we also have tickets all week during your Morningwood around 7:35 to see the Birds at Shelby Farms. They're having a big screening of it, like a drive-in for you to enjoy. And according to Stacker Magazine, The Birds is the number 10 worst best horror movies of all time. Have you ever seen it, Danny?
Which one is it?
The Birds. Alfred
No,
Hitchcock.
yeah, oh yeah, yes. No. That's why you don't see me in my backyard before noon.
It was on. I didn't see it till about 3 years ago, and it's been on obviously like every other Halloween movie. But phew, Alfred Hitchcock, he's got one, two, three. He's got three of them in here. But what he could do with your mind just watching it was crazy. Night of the Living Dead, 68. Roman Polanski's Repulsion. I don't know about that one. 1990, or rather 1933's King Kong is number 7. Frankenstein from 31. Invasion of the Body Snatchers. Oh, I didn't know that was a remake. That was 56. Alien. Have you ever seen Alien? You're not a space girl.
That's Sigourney Weaver, right? I don't know. No,
Yeah.
just Spaceballs.
No, Aliens not. I got the joke. That's from 79. Bride of Frankenstein from 35. I didn't know Roman Polanski was such a horror movie kind of a guy. Rosemary's Baby at 68.
Ooh, I hate that one.
I've never seen it.
Oh, it's not good. We watched it over and over and over in
Is that the
college.
Addict? Is that the Addict?
No, that's Flowers in the Attic. Rosemary's Baby she has the demon's baby. It's a whole.
Oh no, never mind. I don't know. In 1960, Psycho, best horror movie of all time according to Stacker magazine. Is The Notebook on anywhere? Because I hate this time of year, but I will say, woke up Saturday, had some things to do up here before I went to Midtown to watch the Tigers.
Mm-hmm.
And that crazy bitch from White Station High School was on TV, and I just had to stop what I was doing. Misery. Annie,
oof.
Whatever you're thinking about doing, please don't do it.
Mm-mm.
I close my eyes like a 5-year-old girl every time. I've never seen the scene. Never seen it.
Mm-mm.
It's so divine. What's that cathedral they painted? That and Misery are divine. Man, she's just nuts. Pretty darn good at it. All right, don't forget Ross is coming up today, and we have our Radiothon coming up on Friday. Go to radiothonmemphis.com or 981themax.com to help us out. Have a good day. Oh, that's right. Okay. You know, the Wake Up Crew used to do a Radiothon in February. And 30 years ago, in February, you know, they wanted them to do a Radiothon just to raise enough money to build a smoking area for parents.
Right.
Well, 30 years ago in February, smoking is banned on all cross-country flights in the U.S. I was like, they banned smoking on the airplanes, and we're promoting a smoking room.
I saw that. I know.
Were they still smoking when you got there?
Uh-huh. Hang on, I gotta figure out where I'm emailing this thing, but I wanted to finish this real quick. Damn it.
The 30th Ronald McDonald House of Memphis Radiothon is this Friday. Please help make this the biggest radiothon of the past 30 years.
If this works this easily and quick, I'm gonna die.
So did you do something on your end?
No.
Son of. Hey, sign up.
Why? Oh, I got you. Hang on.